Hi and welcome to Hari to Fitness. This is my first video of this new year. I would like to wish everybody a happy new year. So I'm going to explain about a very important pain point on New Year resolution. I'm going to explain why people fail in their fitness resolutions. There are three major reasons for their failure. Number one, wrong choice of exercise. What do you mean by that? It's very simple. It's like if there's somebody want a weight loss or a muscle gain or a transformation goals, first thing they do is they join a gym. They take a gym membership where you have a three different choice of exercise. Number one is your typical bodybuilding or transformation workouts given by your fitness trainer. Number two is your functional CrossFit activity, which is intense. It's like high intensity interval training. Everything will be implemented on your functional CrossFit activity. The third thing is they can either join a group session. It may be aerobics or some kind of a boot camp, something like that. These are the three important things they do. Apart from that, they can either join a running club or a cycling club. So what's wrong about this? The problem is, are they capable on doing that particular movement in a right form? So if it is a bodybuilding exercise, that's a resistance training, whether they have a right posture or movement capability to do that activity in proper intensity or proper right weight, or they've been guided. No idea about that. It's like they make a big mistake there. They simply try to translate a typical pro-style bodybuilding workout to a beginner or a general intermediate population. That's not a right choice. Same thing, the second thing is either they can go for a CrossFit type of activity. It's like, again, most of the people were not comfortable in prime movements. That is your squatting, bending, lunging, pushing, pulling and twisting. When I ask anybody to do these prime moves in a right form, most of the people will do it in a wrong form because they don't have supportive stabilizer muscle group to make that movement in a right form. That's the second thing. If the movement is not right, if you're adding a resistance to that movement, for example, a barbell squat or a dumbbell squat or a walking lunges, they will deviate more. That also leads to joint issues. Third thing is aerobics or some kind of a group activity. The problem is people think physical activity as exercise, maybe yoga. You can even think as yoga. So most of the people doesn't know the difference between the physical activity and exercise. Here I would like to explain what is physical activity and exercise. Physical activity is nothing but a low intense training which can be performed in a regular basis, which helps to improve your overall well-being. You sweat, you improve your circulation, increase your cardiovascular ability, but you can't expect any kind of physiological transformation. That is nothing but physiological adaptation like change in body composition, losing fat, increasing muscle mass. That is not possible in low intense activity. Exercise is something like a stimuli, metabolic stimuli, which is very intense. That helps to create a metabolic adaptation, that is losing fat and increasing muscle mass. That can be possible only through intense exercise. The moment when I say the intense exercise, that leads to the path to the second misconception. People do a wrong choice of training intensity because they don't know their current fitness level, whether they are capable of doing an activity in that intensity. That is not possible. They are not doing any proper assessment. Randomly, they will jump into a very high intense activity. Most of the people think connect intensity with duration. There is no correlation between intensity and duration. Anything intense, it need to be brief and it need to be infrequent. What do I mean by that is, if you are doing an activity very intensely, you are not able to perform the activity in a longer duration. People think longer duration activity as intensity. That is a misconception. Because of that, they stay inside the gym for a long period of time. They keep doing lots of activity. They think that is intense. Actually, that is not intense, that is less intense, that is going to tax your joints much more heavier than an intense short duration activity. So you need to identify right choice of intensity. Before getting into the intensity, the first point need to be corrected. What you need to do is, first you need to improve your movement capabilities. First thing, you need to align your posture. There are some kind of a corrective exercise need to be done to improve your posture. From there, improve your movement with functional activity. Movement in the sense, it's just a body weight exercise without any kind of external resistance. Then they can progress for intensity. That is your resistance training, whether they can push themselves very hard or something like that. Randomly pushing yourself in a wrong intensity, that again never helps you to continue the activity for a long period of time. Because what happens is, if something is intense, they are not able to be consistent to that activity. The next day they find very tired. They can't return back to the gym, or they can't do the activity again. So what they do is, they will give long gaps in between workout. So sometimes they might feel, I'm not able to cope up this kind of intensity, so I need to stop my activity. That's the wrong. Again, that is also a primary reason most of the people are not consistent, not adhering to the fitness activity. The final third thing is, people focus more on results rather than consistency. Today, I want to lose weight. Next 1 month, I need to lose 5 kg, 10 kg. So that's very wrong notion. See, if you want to lose 5 kg of fat, or 10 kg of fat, which is 10,000 grams of fat, each gram of fat will give you 9 calories. That means you need to burn 90,000 calories. Is it possible for a person to burn 90,000 calories in 1 month time? That's not even possible. In average, a workout session, a person can burn 300 to 500. For your calculation sake, if you think somebody is burning a 500 calorie every day, approximately, and he is restricting another 500 calories on the diet, approximately it takes 90 days for a person to get 10 kg fat loss goal. So what's very important thing is, first thing, we need to be consistent to the activity. So first, right choice of exercise, improve your movement pattern before getting into an intense activity. Once that is done, slowly and gradually add intensity to the activity. Don't instantly go into an high intense activity. Maybe it need to be progressive overload fashion. Every workout session, you need to add your intensity slowly and gradually. The moment I say intensity, again, it need to be in a short duration. That's the very important thing here. Most of the people keep expanding the intensity level or reducing the intensity and trying to do it more time. The third thing is, you need to balance your intensity with the right amount of recovery time. See, if you do any activity very intensely, your body takes a certain amount of time to recover from that intense activity. So it takes sometimes 48 to 72 hours also to get recovered from an intense activity. So those days, if you want to maintain your consistency, you can do a low intensity physical activity. Now, I'm going to consolidate all things together. First thing, avoid wrong choice of exercise. Improve your movement and your posture capability to manage right training intensity. Second thing, the training intensity need to be increased slowly and gradually, and anything is intense, it is always brief and it is infrequent to improve your recovery. Third thing is, focus on consistency rather than results. It's very simple. If you are regular to that activity, then only you are able to get the results. So along with this, if you start maintaining a disciplined food habit, that is also going to add benefit by achieving your fitness goals. So if you are not able to maintain these three things in your fitness resolution, it is pretty tough for most of the people to achieve it, and that's a primary reason most of the people were not adhering to their fitness resolution. I think the information provided in this video will be very useful for you to achieve your New Year resolutions. let's celebrate the next New Year with results than resolution. Thanks for watching once again. If you like this video, please share it. And if you have any doubts and comments about the concept, whatever I explained in this, please post it down. I will get back to you. Thanks once again.